Let's chill by the fountain and chat. I have some questions for you. Now, first question. What do you think about the concept of anarchy? Now, what am I getting at? Simple. Anarchy servers have been a thing for a while now. And from what I understand about anarchy, basically it means no rules. Now, this usually leads to chaos, I would imagine, because a server with no rules tends to have problems. It might be fun for a lot of people, but it tends to have problems, I would imagine. Because, again, no rules means things can probably get out of control really fast. Now, what we can learn from this as a society is do not give in to anarchy. Because it does not help us as a society to be anarchical. What do I mean by that? What I mean is don't give in to anarchy, don't participate in anarchy, none of that. Always be civil, because anarchy in life, just like on the server, will cause problems, and you don't want to do that, trust me. That would be sad, because then you have problems that might be really hard to fix, that could have been easily avoided if anarchy had not been involved. But that is just me. One more question for you. What do you think about the concept of trust? Trust is important in all our lives. However, sometimes trust can be eroded significantly, as I have learned through my server. Like, for example, the aforementioned mod who randomly destroyed Spawn. Which, if you've been watching this as a stream, I believe I mentioned that earlier. A mod, a long time ago when I was on Minehut, long before I brought the server to Mine Fort, back when we were on Minehut, a former mod destroyed Spawn out of nowhere. There were a ton of wardens and a ton of withers that all, well, at least the withers anyway, from what I remember, the withers were all named gift from, and then insert the mod's name here. Because again, I'm not going to name names. But I will say this. The withers were all named, from what I remember, gift from, insert mod's name here. So, it became clear who did this. And this hurt because it was a trusted mod. Now, what did I learn from this? Be extremely careful who you trust in Minecraft servers. You cannot just trust anybody to be a staff. You need to make sure that they are trustworthy. Now, how can this be applied to life? Simple. Not everyone is easily trusted. You need to make sure that you trust people before you let them into your life. Because if you just randomly trust them, they could stab you in the back later when you least expect it, metaphorically speaking. Of course, I don't mean literally stab you. I mean metaphorically stab you. Like, for example, do something that really hurts you. really hurts you. And that can lead to scars that are hard to heal later in life. In other words, trust issues, because this person hurt you real bad. You don't want that, so you got to be really careful who you trust. In life, like in Minecraft, not being careful who you trust can lead to problems. So I would strongly advise that you be careful who you trust, both in Minecraft and in life. Final question. What do you think about the concept of fun? Now, I know what you're thinking. Pacer, are you about to lecture us on what's fun and what's not? No. I am just going to ask you something simple. What do you think is fun? Now, I'm not really sure how to describe what's fun and what's not, but what I do know is what one person finds fun, another person might not. So to translate that to life, when trying to have fun with someone, you might want to consider what they find fun and what they don't. So you might want to compromise with them and do something they want to do for a little bit, and then do something you want to do for a little bit, and maybe alternate. Now, the same can be said for Minecraft. You can't just focus on what you find fun. You need to do what others find fun sometimes too, within reason. If it's something like go randomly grief servers for fun, don't do that. That's not a good idea. They're not really your friends if they want you to go and cause massive problems just for fun. No. They're bad examples if they want you to go cause problems just for fun. But if they want to say, go play creative, and you find survival more fun, then maybe you should go play creative for a bit. And then invite them to go play survival with you, for example. My point here is fun can be about compromise when it comes to having fun with people. You can't just focus on what you want that's fun in life. You need to focus on what your friends find fun too, within reason. Now, if it's going to cause problems, of course, avoid it. But if it's harmless, then maybe considering having fun with your friends, doing it isn't bad, because again, harmless. But if it's going to cause problems, probably not your best move. But that's just me. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe because it really helps me out. And I will see you in the next one.